Hi guys, this is Gene Bruno. I am the managing attorney at Bruno and Associates. We are personal injury trial lawyers in San Diego, California. And today I'd like to talk to you about some kid-friendly back-to-school driving tips. So many of us have not been on the road for the last 18 months or so. We're now getting back onto the road as adults are going back to in-person office environments and kids are going back to in-person learning environments. That means more cars on the road, but also when you're talking about kids getting to and from school, they're walking, they're riding their bicycles, they're riding skateboards to school. And so it's important right now to pause for a moment and consider what we can do to make sure that these kids, our kids, are safe getting to and from school. So first things first, kids are unpredictable. A kid on the sidewalk may not stay on the sidewalk. So please, if you see a kid anywhere, sidewalk, in the street, walking, biking, skateboarding, give them room, give them lots of room so that they are safe. If the kids are on a bicycle, the basic law in California is that you should give a bicyclist 3 feet of space. If it's a kid on a bicycle, give them more room because they're likely to make more mistakes. They're likely to not see vehicles or not anticipate traffic patterns the way an adult would. So if 3 feet for an adult bicyclist is the safe thing to do, 5-10 feet for a kid is perfect. Also, at crosswalks, be particularly careful about where you bring your vehicle to a stop. Make sure that you stop well away from the crosswalk, whether it's marked or unmarked. Even in an unmarked crosswalk, if you're pulled too far forward, it will force children or any pedestrian to walk in front of your vehicle, and that can put them in the danger zone for being struck by vehicles on the cross street. Also, if you are going to try to turn at that stop or at that corner, make sure you look right, left, and right again to ensure that no child has stepped off the sidewalk in front of your car while you were looking the other way. And a tip for parents, teach your kids to make eye contact with the driver before they step off the curb. This way they can be sure that the driver sees them before they put themselves in harm's way in front of a vehicle. Another thing to look out for right now is new drivers. So kids returning to school, especially around high schools, you're going to run into a lot of teen drivers, and new drivers in general are just not as experienced and don't have the same situational awareness that an experienced adult might have. So if you suspect that you're around a high school or you're around a driver's ed class, or you suspect a teen driver in the vehicle in front of you, give that driver lots of room and lots of courtesy. Remember, they're still learning the rules. If you're driving around school buses, be particularly careful. Remember, California law requires that if the red lights or the mechanical stop sign on the vehicle are activated, that means the bus is either loading or unloading children. You must stop if you're on an undivided highway. However, anytime you see a bus either picking up or discharging kids, give that bus driver a break, give those kids a break. Remember, the 10-foot radius around that bus is the most dangerous place for a child to be, since they may be running out from behind that vehicle, not expecting traffic to be a problem. The closer you get to school, the more safe you should be, the more careful you should be. Anytime you see school zone signs, remember that usually means a reduced speed limit, and especially during either drop off in the morning or pick up in the afternoon, remember there will be lots of congestion, lots of confusion, lots of kid activity around those areas. Be super careful. Kids may be running to or from a parent vehicle, to or from a bus, and they're not paying attention to you. You've got to look out for them. Let's all do our part to keep our kids safe as they go back to school, and this is the time to think about that before we get on the road. We are personal injury attorneys in San Diego, California. If there's anything we can do, whether it is a kid issue or an adult issue, any kind of car accident, we can help. Give us a call. Thanks.